Hello, everyone. Some people have been asking where New Dog is. Is he okay? He's still alive. He just sleeps when I make videos and just sleeps all day in general. All right, Eagles, Steelers, Sunday, 4:25 start. I'm trying to pump my brakes as much as possible, but man, I am just more and more excited every single week, and we're only to week number 3 here in the NFL season. I can tell you when the schedule came out, I took a look at it, and I don't like predicting that's a win, that's a loss, that's a win, that's a loss. But there's games where you look at them and you go, well, that's a definite loss, that's a definite loss, and then you figure the others out when you get there. I had the Steelers game, even though it's at the link, as the toughest game of this season for the Eagles. And here we are, week 3, going into this game where I'm like, they could win this game. They could absolutely win this game. Am I predicting them to win this game? No, I'm not. But it's absolutely possible, and going into the season, I look at the schedule, I'm like, there's no possible way. Going in with Carson Wentz, week 3, he's still going to be trying to, get a grasp of the game. He's still going to be on that learning curve. I can't expect him to beat a team that's, in many minds supposed to be the Super Bowl team for the AFC this season. And it's gotten to now that I'm like, this guy's impressed me so much that I think that he can give a Super Bowl contender a run for their money. Like I said, do I think they're going to win? No, I don't. But I will not be upset if they lose this game. Mark my words, I will not be upset if they lose this game as long as they look competitive. All right. Now, if they show up like the Texans did against a third stringer and a Gronkless New England Patriots team, by the way, Cowboys, are you going to cry about that no Tony shit every time you lose a game when a team like the Patriots has their 2 biggest weapons gone and they win 27-0? Anyway, if the Eagles show up the way the Texans did last night, then, oh yeah, I'll be a little bit heated from that. But that aside, if they make this a competitive game, take it to Pittsburgh, take it to where the game is still within their grasp or they're ahead in the fourth quarter at any point, I'm going to be satisfied. How could you not be satisfied? But let's see what happens, because McKelvin's still out. Ertz is still going to be out for this game. I would feel so much better about this game if Zach Ertz was playing, but he's not. And I think that's going to be the key. Where like a lot of people are going to come out of the game and be like, "Damn, if Zach Ertz was there, that would have been the difference maker in this game." Now, I'm hoping there's like some sort of crazy shit planned. The not using of Ryan Matthews last week, I think, is so that they're going to go Ryan Matthews heavy out of the backfield this week. And frankly, DGB, Darrell Green Beckham, not being used much at all in the first 2 weeks is, I think it might just have been a plan. I think it might have been a plan so that the Steelers don't really game plan for him, thinking he's going to be very inefficiently used and that they're going to go DGB heavy in this game. Like I said with the Ryan Matthews scenario, I think coming out of this game, the 2 people that are going to be the biggest achievers are going to be Ryan Matthews out of the backfield and DGB getting a lot of pass attempts from Carson Wentz. But the one thing that can absolutely win this game, and the one thing that's really been buried, and even I've tried bringing this up in my post game videos, but it always ends up just going back to Carson Wentz, and I just get Wentz fever, and I just okay. Anyway, this defense, specifically the front 7. Now I'm going to get to another part of the defense that can lose this game, but we'll hold on for 1 second. This front 7 has to get after Big Ben. Has to keeping holes closed on that O-line. Has to keep pressure on the whole game. And they can turn the tide of this game with turnovers, especially getting turnovers deep in their own territory, like you saw last week with Chicago, getting turnovers. Like they got one interception that left you at the 2-3 yard line of Chicago, and boom, easy touchdown, easy points. Shit like that. As for the part of the defense that can lose us this game is they can exploit the shit out of these weak corners, and Antonio Brown can go off like motherfucker in this game. And I'm expecting him to. There's nothing logically that I could point to say that, oh yeah, these corners, especially one's a rookie, is going to shut down Antonio Brown this whole game. The only thing that I said that can change that is keeping the pressure on Ben to give Antonio the least amount of time to get downfield and not get clean passes from Ben. Getting rush passes that are off the mark, or getting shorter passes that don't let Antonio get that much distance down the field. That's the one thing, and why the front seven has to be on point this whole game, because it only takes one or two times for that defensive line and that front seven to slip, and Antonio will be in the end zone both of those times. So, and what I would feel a lot more confident in picking the Eagles in this game. And great, I still have an extreme amount of confidence that they can win this game. And, I don't think it would be like it's a mind-blowing any given Sunday win. I can't believe they beat the Steelers. Like, it's not going to be that much of a shock, because there is a good portion of me that believes and is confident that this team can win this game. But one of the things that is concerning to me is not so much that the Bears and Browns suck, and I've been hearing that still to no end. Like, and admittedly so, they suck. I'm not saying that they're good world beater teams or anything like that, or even playoff caliber. Is that going into halftime in both the Browns and the Bears game, I was not comfortable with what I saw. But that aside, the game of football is not one half, it's two. And the second half of the game, both times, the Eagles nutted up, shut up, and put points on the board. Now, I feel if they looked a bit more dominant, like just going into halftime, scraping out the lead on a last-second field goal from Caleb Sturgis, against the Bears, that's not that impressive. It's not that impressive. Same deal with the Browns. Then you come out of halftime in the Browns game, and RG3 throws a long bomb into triple coverage. It was good for it was like 45, 50 yards. Like, I would feel so much more confident in the Eagles if I saw them play two complete halves of football yet, and I haven't seen that yet. I've seen two very dominant second halves. First halves, not so much. Now, granted, they did their thing. They don't let the game get out of control in the first half, so I'm not going to complain that much. Man, it's going to be a fun game. It's going to be an exciting game. This is the Battle of Pennsylvania. Come on, man. Two cities in Pennsylvania that have football teams. That's got to get you excited, right? I don't care if it does or doesn't. I'm just excited. And again, I don't care if they lose this game, especially if everyone looks bad on this team other than Carson Wentz, I'll still be happy. If Wentz does his thing and if Jordan Matthews drops 57 balls that are thrown right into his hand, I'll still feel happy. I'll be critical of certain aspects of this team, but man, if Wentz still looks on point and he's putting the ball where it needs to be, and it's not his fault as to why passes aren't getting completed, then I'm cool with that. I don't know how you can't be cool with that. But let's get there. Let's see what happens. I got as equal amount of a good feeling for this game as I do a bad feeling. And the one thing, when I said I have an equal amount of good and bad feeling, the one thing that's a tiebreaker in this is that this Pittsburgh Steelers team, most of these guys have a ring on their finger to have touched the Lombardi Trophy. And frankly, they're not going to want to they have enough class and respect as the most esteemed organization in the National Football League to not come into this game and let some rookie catch some shine off of them. I think that's going to be in their mind in the forefront. And they're going to know that, and I think you're going to see a championship performance out of them. I hope not, and I hope you see a better performance from the Eagles, but that's a championship organization there. A great coach. Tomlin is the shit. I didn't like him coming to the league, but he has more than impressed me. And Antonio Brown, I ain't gonna lie, he's the best receiver in the game right now. Big Ben's one tough motherfucker. All that, and let's just get to Sunday. God damn it. Gotta wait through the goddamn 1 o'clock games to get the 4 o'clock. It upsets me. I'm one of these people that want every game to be at 1 o'clock because I want to see my football as soon as possible. Because that's how bad I jones for it. God damn, I need some crack to cut this. Anyway, have a good day, everyone.